Hey, Jewelry Divas. So we are in our third project in the third chapter. And what you're going to need for this one, you're going to need the squad, your flat nose, yay, aka the cleaner, wire cutters, round nose, aka alligator. That's the squad, you guys. You also need the side kick. I almost said side chick. No, 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 no. The side kick, your ring mandrel. What we're doing this time, we are working kind of with the same, um, no, it's not even the same style because we're getting away from the swirls, you guys. And we're going straight for the two bead adjustable ring. So I just chose two beads at random. They are both glass beads, no stones. And what I want to show you is this. It's going to be pretty awesome. You're going to be like, are you serious? That is so easy. Like, you can use simple techniques to get different looks. All the difference is your imagination, right? So, I always tell you that I can teach you technique, but I cannot teach you art. And I say that because art is already in you. I'm just here to help you bring it out by introducing you to some different ways of doing things. And once you gather that technique, honey, the sky is the limit. Okay, so whatever comes to your heart or whatever you want to do, you can do it. It's already in you. In the words of Les Brown, you have greatness within you. I love him. So I'm going to leave some room here. Okay. What size wire is this? It doesn't matter. Just listen. If I tell you to make adjustable, start with about 6 inches. And then you're going to have enough room to play with in case you want to add on other stuff and whatnot. And don't worry about the scraps because you're practicing right now. And those scraps you'll be able to use for something else. Booyah. So lay your 22 gauge wire with that little tail. It's always going to be a tale of two cities. And you're going to hold the wire, wrap that little tail around the 16 gauge wire. Just, yep, nothing fancy. By now, if you did that last project, you're really going to be good at this one. So I'm just going to clean it up. Okay. Just a little bit. I want to make sure that you can see everything that I'm doing. And my loops are not that close together, but I'm not afraid to squeeze the Charmin. Okay, so we are here. Whoops. How come the wire just tried to attack the camera? That is not okay. So you're going to slide your first bead onto that 22 gauge wire that you just wrapped on top of the 16 and see how it goes. It leans against that. Gosh, I got a song for everything, but I'm not going to do it to you. I'm just not going to do it to you. So now we have all of this 16 gauge tail here. And what you can do is actually you could slide if you want it to so that you don't waste. But I want you to take this tail and fold it down so that it kind of hugs the bead. Okay, so it's going to lean against the bead. Now we're already set up with our 22 gauge wire to just simply wrap around that little tail. Just like this. Okay. And you want to go around 3 times. We're just kind of locking it in. So now it looks like this. Okay. Oh, that's a pretty bead in that light. We no longer need this 22 gauge. So snip it so that there's that little tail that you can barely see. And then you want to take your flat nose and just squeeze it and finish the wrap around. Just guiding that little tail and squeezing. Okay, so I know you're like, well, Angela, What the heck are we doing with this part? So take this, hold the bead, grab the wire, and just wrap it around. Wait, I want to see how I can explain this to you. Just take this and fold it towards the rest of the wire. You see how you're kind of hugging it like that? This is how I do it. And just kind of curving so you're like framing the bead, and then you want to squeeze it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we're here. We have that part that's sticking out. You want to take that. Be careful not to cut the wraps that you did already. Don't cut that. Okay? Be careful not to cut that. But you want to go in there and cut that little bit so that it meets the wraps. Okay? I'm just gonna wait, how do I want to do that? I want to squeeze it, you guys. I'm not used to talking on this part. Okay, well, yep. So that's what we have. Okay. The eye is looking at you. Okay, I gotta stop being creepy. So we're still in our adjustable ring mode. So you're gonna take, I think I'll wear this on my middle finger. So now we have the bead lined up. My middle finger is a 7, so that's the size I'm going for. And just like last time when we did the swirl, I'm going to hold the bead in place, wrap the 16 gauge to the back, try not to let it slip, but come around to this side like this, and we're here. We're here for the meet and greet, you guys. So now you're like, well, what is that? How do we do that? We're gonna open this up a little bit. And remember how we had to wrap before? Okay, we're gonna open this up a lot of bit because I need room to breathe. Lay the 22 gauge wire, just like we've been doing, and wrap around that right in front of that other bead, you guys, because it's gonna be something awesome. So I've wrapped. I'm cleaning. Oh, and I'm squeezing. So just right here, I want to bring this back because this is where we are. Bring that back so the wraps are right in front of each other, because guess what? Now you add your second bead. I'm just going to slide it onto my long tail here. Okay. And yes. So this is where we are. Okay. Now you're going to take this and you're going to hold the bead, but take the tail and wrap it just like we did before around so that it creates a frame for that bead. Okay. Take your 22 gauge and wrap around just right next to that bead. But it looks like I'm doing more than what I'm doing because it's like my thing is long. Okay. And so we have it wrapped that way. You can now cut this tail off. Okay. It went somewhere it wasn't supposed to. And now I'm cleaning just a little. Ooh. Yes. Okay. And then, wrap this all the way around and do that same snip that we did the last time. Right there. Okay. So then you want to squeeze this into the wire, and you have your adjustable ring. And I'm lining these two up just like this. I think I made it a 7. So this is what your ring will look like. Okay. How easy was that, you guys? That was totally easy. If it wasn't easy for you, no worries. Practice makes you better, but never perfect, because perfection is a myth. And you can go either way with this. Okay. So that is our 2-bead adjustable ring. So I always start, when I'm making adjustable rings, I always start with a 7. Okay. But you can, I mean, if you're making for other people, but if you already know the size, then just make it that exact same size that they need. So like I said, my middle finger is a 7. You see, I do like to show off my middle finger. It reminds me of that Criss Cross song, where they said you could get the finger, the middle. I always say that, y'all, because I joke a lot. But this is our ring. So we started with this swirl ring. I'm just going to put this on this finger. Oh, it actually fits. Booyah. Okay, so we started with this one. Wait, we got to go in line. That's not actually the size that I need, but I'm just for demonstration purposes. And then this is, so 1, 2, 3 adjustable rings. You guys, this is fire. How do you feel about this? Let's talk about it in the group. Show me your stuff. And yeah, just use hashtag ring me please. So that is the end of chapter 3, and I will see you for the next video in chapter 4.